Adam Lambert.
Adam Lambert is here in the building. Been in the country a couple of days. Always good to see you. Always so fresh and happy. You're a
thank
bloke.
you.
He's a happy guest, don't you
Yeah,
think?
you've never been bad.
Never.
Oh, well, thanks. It's good to see you guys.
You don't want
Good
to
to be back.
You don't want to be put on the bad list. There's a list of bad people we won't have here.
Sometimes people come in a mood,
I think I'm too jet lagged to have any mood.
Really?
I'm moodless. Yeah,
like
I'm
that.
moldable. I'll be whatever you want me to be.
Yeah, that's right. That's what Brooklyn said when he first asked if he could be the newsreader. He said, "I'll let you do whatever you want to me." Oh no, what was it? What was the sentence?
Well, I have done
said
everything, right? I'm honest.
You've done everything.
Yeah.
You're not honest.
I'm honest about myself.
No.
And it looks like you got the job. You're sitting in the booth.
Yeah.
So.
in the booth.
Still here.
He's still on
4
trial.
years
Still on
later.
trial 4 years later. What he hasn't been honest about is his relationships, because at first, because he's a out and proud gay man,
Hallelujah.
Yeah, with you, Adam.
he was telling us all these sordid stories, because I didn't realise how promiscuous he was, but he's a filthy thing. A very promiscuous young man.
have been in the past.
Even with that nose, he's still getting a lot of action. And then all of a sudden, the stories dried up lately. And I thought, what's going on with Brooklyn? The stories have dried up.
Are you in love? Are you in a relationship?
Yes, you
Yes,
did. You
you
nailed
Par
it.
for the course,
You
man.
nailed it.
Got to
straight
get
up.
off of the scene, you know?
Yeah, well, you would know too, Adam.
I've been known to be a wild bachelor, but
Yeah.
now I am off the market.
Ah.
So I hear you.
I went to a concert of yours in Sydney, Adam, and it was great, obviously. But this is back in your obviously single days, and you just picked some cute young guy in the front of the audience, got him on stage, and made out with him. And he went back.
Did I? Funny, I don't remember that. It must have been one of those nights. I don't know.
Brooklyn never forgot that story because he looked up at you and he said, how good would it be to be Adam Lambert? To be able to just do that, to just pick someone up and pash him on stage.
That's right. And that's
Living
what
the
big stars
dream.
can do. But now that's finished.
Yeah, I mean, hashtag me too. I think it might be a little bit risky to pull that stunt.
Oh, he
I don't
was
know.
very into it.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't remember this. What are you
Was
talking
that
about?
the Enmore Theatre?
I did that?
But, like,
I remember
years
doing
ago.
that once, like in Boston, I think, in the U.S., but it was like a one-time thing. I don't remember doing it in
Yeah.
Australia, but who knows? I mean, jet lag. I might have a jet lag
Crazy
blackout.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The new record. How long do you take to put a record together? Because I'd imagine someone with your skill, you just walk in and smash it out and then go home.
Well, I
Or
mean,
is it not that easy?
I think if you're recording songs that are already written, maybe, but I did this one from scratch myself,
Right.
and I kind of took my time. It took about 4 years for this one because I just wasn't in any rush. I wanted to
Right.
make sure I knew what I wanted to record, what kind of music I wanted it to be, how I wanted it to sound, and slowly but surely it came together.
I love
Yeah.
Love the new song.
Thank you.
It's great.
Thank
Yeah.
you. It's foreplay.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I keep saying, because it's not necessarily like the biggest banger on the record, but
Yeah.
it's a warm up.
Okay.
Putting the
It's
sauce on
warm-up.
simmer.
Yeah,
Right,
nice.
that's when you're lighting the candles and all that
Yeah,
stuff. Dimming the
a
lights.
little shoulder rub.
You're getting the mood set.
Mood setter. Yeah, the vibe state.
Jackie would have forgotten what that's like to have the mood set, because Jackie's single now, and after 18 years of marriage, it's all over.
Oh, here we go. I thought
And I
we-
said, rolling into your 40s as a single woman must be a horrifically worrying
Oh
situation.
God, he's so
It's not-
sweet, isn't
it's
he?
not
She
though.
doesn't care though. She's
No.
happy.
Yeah,
I'm
Well,
glad-
she looks amazing.
Doesn't
She's
she?
beautiful.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's
And
the
maybe
attitude that'll get in the
like
way.
a new.
for
Are
her.
you like now you can like find someone new, right?
we'll
It's
see.
exciting. That's the exciting time.
It's the attitude that people won't warm to. It's nothing to do with how beautiful she is. It's all the other stuff you don't see.
You know what I was watching the other day, Adam, is your audition for American Idol when it all began
Yeah.
for you.
Oh, she's living in the past.
And
That's
I and I didn't realize that you actually sang Bohemian Rhapsody for
Yeah.
your
Oh,
audition
yeah, you don't
song.
remember that?
I didn't remember that, and I thought, how ironic
I
that
know.
like you would then go on to front Queen.
I don't know if I would have if I had sung something different. I don't know
what
what
would
would
have
have
happened.
happened. No, I mean it kind of set everything into motion.
But I remember when that happened, like instantly, I think anyone that remembers watching the audition show knew straight away, oh my God, no one else can sing like this bloke.
You didn't even seem nervous though. I'll play it a little bit
I was
for
terrified,
you guys.
actually.
You
Really?
were
Yeah.
you were cool.
Well,
as
it's
a
that theater
cucumber.
training. You don't show the nerves. You have
Yeah.
to kind of
Right.
look calm and confident.
Who would have
you know?
really thought that someone that spent their life in theatre would ever even make it?
I didn't think so. I mean, I auditioned. It was the last year that I could audition, and I thought, "There's no way." But I just wanted to try it.
Yeah.
And in this first audition, Simon's like, "You're theatrical." I'm like, "Yep, I knew it. I knew he wouldn't be into it.
You would hate it, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm looking at, and I stared him down, and I was like, "Come on, man, come on." And I smirked at him, and he was like, "Okay, maybe he knows what's up."
But
Yeah.
I think that little smirk might have helped because he likes a bit of cheekiness, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he does. And I luckily I was a fan of the show, so I kind of knew what I was
You
in
knew
for.
what-
Yeah.
Let's have a listen to that audition.
Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life is just begun, but now I've got it, thrown it all away.
Okay.
What did they say? What was their feedback? It sounded like he was like, "Yep, that's enough."
Yeah, well, I had sung something right before that. I did a Michael Jackson song.
Oh, yeah, which
and they
one?
looked at me kind of puzzled, like it didn't click for them.
Yep.
And they don't show it on this audition, but I was like, whoa, I can do something else.
Yeah, yeah,
Really?
Because I
You
thought,
knew,
oh God,
you knew.
they were not into it, and I said, I'll do a Queen song, and they were like, that's a fit.
Yeah.
And
So,
then
yeah.
were they? What did they say? Do you
Then
remember?
they looked more engaged at that
Yeah.
point. Yeah,
Because those oldies, you need to sing them an oldie song for them to actually
yeah, and
know
maybe
what's
that wasn't
going on.
maybe like the disco. It was a
Yeah.
Rock With You. Maybe they didn't think that fit
Yeah.
my style or something.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
glad I had the other one in my back pocket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's so
Jeez.
good.
What an amazing career you've had, though.
It's been really fun.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the thing. Like it's been side to side. There's been some ups, some downs, but like it keeps going.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
the
just,
main bit.
I'm on the train.
Because a lot of people think it's hard to break into the business, and I've told everyone, 1 million people, no, that's nothing compared to staying in the
Staying,
business
yeah,
and
hanging
staying
on tight,
relevant
yeah.
and
that's the hardest
continuing
part.
to be successful. That's the hard bit.
and finding the right team to work with. That's like killer to like everything moving forward.
Yeah.
And yeah.
How was the Oscars, by the way?
Nuts. I
Yeah.
mean, it was so surreal. I didn't make eye contact with the audience until the very end because I knew I would get psyched out. I was like, okay, don't look at Lady Gaga and Rami in the front row. And then I
Yeah.
looked over and I see Queen Latifah like fist bumping. And
Oh,
it was
no.
crazy. It was such a
was.
surreal experience.
And what did you think of Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper's performance?
That was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, everyone was talking about
It was
that.
beautiful. It was really beautiful.
Who knew he could sing, that bloke?
Well, she did, I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
She
she
must
found out. I mean,
Yeah.
I was really blown away by that movie.
Oh, what about, and now they're both single. Would you reckon they're going to be doing it?
You know, I saw like
What
a
do you think?
tabloid. I saw a tabloid here in Australia at the airport, and it made me laugh so hard because it was like the big print on the cover was like, Bradley and Gaga now able to live their fantasy. They're on. It's on.
It's on.
They confess their love to each other, and then I open up the magazine, and it's like they're both single, so we're all waiting. And I'm like, what's the? This person is writing fiction.
But when you saw them singing in that movie, like, didn't you think, yeah, there was a bit of fiddling going on, or there was an admiration?
Well,
or something?
they're both actors, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, you
yeah.
got to give them fair credit. I mean, how many movies have you seen where there's love affairs that are convincing? I mean,
Oh,
it's
no.
it's you know,
Not that
it
many.
could be acting.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I think everyone.
I think we all just want them.
Yeah.
To
We
be
want
together
them to
'cause
be
it's such
together.
A cute story.
Yeah.
Jackie still wants Jennifer Aniston and Ross to get together. And I said, let it go, for God's sake. Never going to happen. Stick around. More coming up with Adam Lambert this morning here at KIIS. So many hits under his belt. The brand new single, it's out right now. It's called New Eyes. We've already played this morning. Adam's in the studio, hanging, chilling, and doing
Yep.
his thing in the country. This is what you would call, in the business, a promo tour, right? Where
That's what they would call it.
you
Yes.
fly out, you visit people, you talk about your projects.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot
You
of
ride the
flying.
jet lag high.
Yeah.
You know.
We were talking about actually airline seats and which is the best one. Brooklyn had a news story saying
Yeah,
which is the
19F.
best.
If you're in
If
economy.
you're in economy.
19.
Which
Oh,
how
bitch,
long has it been
please.
since you've been in economy?
It's been a minute.
Yeah. And Kyle said once you fly business, if he had to go back to economy, he just wouldn't go
I
anywhere.
wouldn't go.
It's tough. That's
Why
a tough
would
one.
you?
If you're on like a quick flight, I think it's okay.
Fine,
Yeah.
fine.
Not
Yeah.
for
But if you have to sleep on a plane,
No.
I mean,
Ugh.
sleep sitting up like that.
Yeah, yeah.
You definitely need the neck pillow.
You need the neck pillow.
Yeah,
There's
you're
no
like,
other
you
way.
wake up with a neck ache.
Even first class. I'm not a fan of first class because you can't sit next to anyone in first class. You got your own whole thing
Oh,
going
see, I
on.
like that.
I do
Yeah,
too.
but you don't want to be with any. So if you're flying.
See, I
with
feel that way. Like I'm so spoiled now. I can't go back to business. I'm
my God.
Really? The seat's so narrow.
It doesn't even fold fully flat. Have you been in those Arab planes where you've got a whole apartment at the front?
Yes,
I've been in that apartment.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's like
amazing.
a cubby.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I was nude in the shower.
There was a shower.
Yeah,
I did a
was
shower
nude.
too.
I
Yeah.
was in there, and then I thought I was in there, and I'm thinking we're 38,000 foot in the air. We're doing 1,000 kilometers an hour, and I'm nude in the shower in a plane. It freaked me out. I had to get out.
But you know what's hard about those showers on those planes is that it measures how much water you're using. You have a countdown.
Oh, really?
Which is sort of terrifying.
Oh, how
Because
long
you're
do
like,
they
what
give
if you
you?
still have the shampoo in your hair? And you're like, I'm out of water. You know?
Yeah, what do you do then? You
Bring
come
the
out with
hostess.
frothy
Bring the
hair.
hostess.
You ask for like a big bottle of water, and then you go back in and you just dump it on your head.
Oh, you guys are so relatable.
Did you make love in the little apartment?
No,
No.
I did not. No.
Oh, wow.
No.
Gee, you're very restrained.
Well, I mean, I was busy eating all the cheese they were giving me.
Yeah,
you know?
So
nice.
much cheese.
So much cheese.
Sex or cheese? I'd choose cheese
I
too.
would too.
Yeah, just quietly, especially if they got the right cracker. I love a good cracker
Which
and
cracker
cheese.
don't you like? I don't like the ones with fruit in them. You
No.
know, like the big brown ones that have like
No, that-
cranberry.
no.
Oh, I like those.
Oh, do you?
It's an adventure. Every bite's different. You're like, what am I going to get? Oh, it's chewy. Oh, it's sweet. Oh, it's savory. I love that. It's exciting.
We're going to play story time with you.
Okay.
Where we will roll through a list of different celebrities. If you feel like you've got a story, appropriate or even non-appropriate story,
Well, yeah.
feel free to yell out "stop!"
Kyle and Jackie O. It should be non-appropriate, right?
and you can share that story.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll roll through some names, yell out stop. Okay, Chris Brown, Adam
Oh,
Levine.
don't move too quick. Sure,
Okay, Chris
yeah.
Brown.
Yep.
Think about it.
Nothing.
Adam Levine from Maroon 5.
Well, except for the fact that I've been called Adam Levine like 100 million times.
Why?
Well, it's the other Adam L.
Oh, I see.
I'm like the other white meat, you know? It's
Oh,
like
yeah. Okay.
But he's like you that has been on a hunger strike for 400 years.
Yeah, I know. I wish.
A very skinny man.
Okay, Pharrell Williams.
I worked with Pharrell on my second album
Oh,
for
yeah?
a week, but I don't have any juicy stories. He's brilliant.
He's brilliant. Though.
Absolutely
He
brilliant.
is amazing.
Rihanna. Actually,
What?
now, how do you say her name? This was a story that came out the other
Rihanna,
day.
I guess.
Everyone was saying, yeah, it's Rihanna.
Yeah,
not
I guess that's
you know,
she has set the record straight apparently.
Yes.
she
that's
has.
right.
It's
Yeah.
Rihanna,
Rihanna.
not Rihanna. Which I've
She's-
never said Rihanna anyway. I don't know why I just said it
You
like
know,
that.
Rihanna is such a boss. I don't know if you know about it. Do you know Rihanna well?
No, I don't know her.
well.
I've met her a couple times and she was so nice.
She's
like,
super
so
nice.
down to earth. Which
Such
I
a
love.
boss,
Yeah.
though. But I think someone told me she's rented an entire island to do her current album. So she's just flying
Yes.
people in and out.
Oh, that
How
sounds
good would
so
that be?
cool.
Relaxing,
Yeah.
very Barbados feel
I
about
love
it.
Yeah.
that. Well, I hear it's like a dancehall album.
Yeah, that's
so
what
the
I
whole
heard.
thing is going to be that vibe.
Oh,
I can't
wow.
wait.
Wow.
She's the best.
Okay.
One of the best.
I'd love it if we got to the end of this list and you didn't have a story. How about Beyonce? Anything there?
I love her. Don't have any stories. Haven't met her. I really want to.
You never met Beyonce?
Not yet. No. She's on the list. The
Wow.
short list of people I want
Would
to
you
meet.
Would you want to work with B?
Who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't?
I mean,
course.
come on.
Yeah.
You know,
That would
I've
be
seen
amazing.
Jackie. You were there too. Jackie and I saw Beyonce. This was a fair few years ago. No makeup, no hair, in a bathrobe, no shoes on.
And still beautiful.
Yeah.
Still amazing
Yeah.
and
Still
such
beautiful.
a sweet girl.
Lady Gaga.
Love Lady Gaga. She wrote a song on my second album, on my first album,
Yeah.
called Fever, and we recorded it together in the studio.
Right.
And it was the day after her Bad Romance video had
How
finished
good.
taping.
Ah.
So she came in one of the outfits.
Which would have been
That trench
amazing.
coat with all the
Yes.
letters on it that she
Yeah.
wears at the beginning. That's how she came to the studio session. She gets in, she's like, hey, gives me a hug, and then takes it off and only has like, a bra on and little shorts. I'm like, this girl is amazing.
I was watching The Hills the other day. You remember The Hills?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this got to do with Gaga?
Oh, and she was on it.
Oh,
Was
didn't
she?
she have a little cameo?
They dressed her like the girl, because you know how on The Hills they had a job working in like a fashion
Yes,
place.
some sort of a magazine.
And
joint.
this was before she was big, and they were like, oh, there's this newcomer. Her name's Lady Gaga. We want you guys to dress her, and it was so funny to watch because like she's such a big star now,
I
and
know.
these girls from the Hills are like, oh, whatever, it's just some chick that we have to dress.
Oh my god.
What about Troye Sivan?
Oh, I love him.
No story. I mean, I love Troy. I think he's great. He actually, early days, I remember when he first came out, and I was so impressed with his video. I just sent him a little DM on Twitter, I think it
You
was, and
slid
said,
into his DM.
I just said,
Of
hey,
course
like
you
I'm
did.
totally inspired by your video. That was awesome. Good job.
Yeah.
And then like 6 months, 8 months later, he was looking for management in LA to start his music career. And he was
Right.
like, hey, do you know any managers? And that's my only story about Troye Sivan.
These are terrible stories.
Not interesting at all. No,
I've only got 2 names left
Go,
on the
keep
list.
going.
nothing's juicy. I know. I'm sorry.
Fine.
I wish.
I get it.
Justin Timberlake.
No,
Nothing.
no.
Did you work with Ryan Tedder? I've got him here.
Yeah, a long time ago, I worked
Okay.
with him too. I mean, he's
Do
he's
you have a
brilliant.
story
He's
about him,
absolutely- No stories.
Okay, well that's it. That
We
was
don't have
story
anything
time.
juicy.
Well done,
What
guys.
I'm
What
sorry.
sort of a shit list is this?
It's such an I'm such an industry guy. I'm like, yes, we did a meeting once and talked
Yeah.
about statistics. You know,
I admired his new vehicle purchase on Instagram.
yeah.
I get it. There's not, but a lot of people think that the life of a rock star is all just sex and partying. And that's not the reality, though, right?
no, I mean you have to take care of your voice and get sleep
Yeah.
and all that stuff. You know.
Yeah. You got to be.
I've definitely sexed and partied is plenty, but you know,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
other things too.
Do you have industry friends? Like, are you hanging out with the
You know,
Katy Perrys and
that's the
stuff?
thing that's so funny is I think also people assume that once you're like known and you're in the business, your friends are all famous,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that has not been my life.
Yeah.
Is that
And
right?
Not really. I mean, I've met people, but
Yeah, but you've kept all your old friends.
yeah, I kept my old friends, and I have new friends too, but they're not necessarily famous.
Right.
They're just people that I like and respect.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, there you
Is
go.
it cool?
Not very
Is it
interesting,
really?
is it? Kind of boring.
No, wait. There's nothing boring about you.
No, you're fine now.
Remember, I don't know if you remember, but there was a couple of years back, I decided that I was going to live and dress as Adam Lambert for a year. Remember that, Jackie?
Yes, you were inspired
That was
by
the-
Adam.
What
Yeah.
what point was this? Like what?
You had some like spiky jacket.
Oh, okay, early days,
Your
okay.
hair was grey and beautiful. Do you remember this?
with the silver thing,
The
like
silver,
the silver.
yes, I loved
That
it.
was a look. Yeah.
Because under this hat, I'm grey as an old lady's vagina. I don't know how grey you can get.
Wow,
You know
that's
what
a
I'm saying.
horrible analogy.
No, well, not a lot of women like being grey, and they embrace it. They embrace it. By the way, you'll never have a grey vagina, Jackie, because you've lasered all yours off.
I'll never know
You'll
when
never
it
know.
actually turns grey.
TMI. Good morning.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, how do we turn this into this?
I don't know.
And then, so I tried that for a while, but I was like I was too fat to pull that off. That look, your look, I couldn't do
Well,
it.
no, I'm good with a couple extra pounds. You know, maybe
look
maybe
good,
it was.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I'm too fat to pull it off, but I do it
No, you're
anyway.
And then I wanted to live the life of a country music star, where I had just veloured suit jackets with a man brooch and a big cowboy
A
hat.
bolo?
And
Did
I
you have a
looked-
bolo?
No, I tried that.
I like a bolo.
Too restrictive around.
Okay,
the
yeah, you
What's
need a little
that? Is
room.
that
Like the little
leather
cow
the
thing,
little like
yeah,
the with the
leather
little
thing.
Yeah.
brooch thing with the two straps
around
Yeah.
your neck?
Yeah.
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 I love it. Did you have a hat?
I had a couple of big hats. I
It
looked
looked
great in a
ridiculous.
cowboy.
Cowboy boots?
Oh,
What do
sorry.
you mean? How dare you?
Did you have any
I-
spurs?
I've got spurs. I had
think
the boots.
spurs are exciting.
Yeah, I had the whole
Yeah.
lot. But I am friends with Keith Urban, and Keith said there's no need to dress like that.
Especially when you don't even sing or country music for that matter.
Oh, and then I went through the phase where I wore all the velour tracksuits. I had a beautiful.
Oh, he thought he was Snoop Dogg.
No, I had the beautiful
sounds
dark
comfortable.
blue with
Very.
the white piping.
Yeah.
Sean John one, and we had P Diddy
With
on
your
the air.
Adidas, your
yeah, had
shoes,
all
your
that,
shell
had
top.
all that,
Yeah.
all that.
Uh-huh.
We had P Diddy on the air, and even though I'm wearing a Sean John tracksuit, his signature move. What did he say? I'm skewing a little black
Yeah.
to
yeah.
be wearing that.
I don't think Diddy approved.
He did
Oh,
not.
no.
I was
But-
not
but-
Diddy approved.
But you were comfortable in the velour,
so
right?
comfortable.
I mean, I think that sounds nice.
But the velour all wore off in weird parts of the track.
Oh, and he never washed it because he wore it all the time.
Oh, and then it
Okay.
probably holds a lot of odor too.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
velour really,
Yeah.
it's like a
Did.
sponge.
Mainly the smell of dirt and cigarettes. That's how I smell.
Hey,
A lot of guys like that.
Guys,
Yeah.
guys, are you trying
girls,
to appeal
sorry.
to men?
I mean girls. A lot of girls like that.
I know. I was
Freudian
like,
slip.
oh, interesting. I just found out something new this morning. All right.
Ah, dude. Well, I've only been with one.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
What?
You're
Does
not going
Adam
to bring
know?
up this story again.
I don't know.
I've never heard this story. Now I want to hear.
Okay.
Well,
You had a one-time. You
with
tried
the,
it once.
with the transsexual. I didn't realise
Oh, cool.
until halfway through, and then I felt I didn't want her to be embarrassed, so I went the full deal. Just
Did you have
did it.
fun?
Yeah. Well, I was worried at first, but after I got the beach and everything, I was like, and then she told me.
Equality. You
Yeah,
know.
that's
Hey.
what I thought. Whatever, I'll
Equal
tell-
opportunity.
And I thought I'll never tell anyone. Now tell
he
everyone.
tells everyone.
I don't mind. She was so hot and hot Asian man lady.
Well, don't say man lady.
Well, what
Don't
do you
say-
what do you say now? It was 2000.
Well, back then maybe.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
yeah, but
allowed.
you know it's PC to say,
Yeah.
a trans person. Yes.
Yeah, hey, look.
She, yes.
Yeah, that's right. She.
Yes,
Yeah, exactly.
yes.
But they still had the.
Well, yeah.
Still a she.
Still a she?
Identifies as, I think.
Right.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
how it works.
Yeah.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah, it was. I told
Yeah.
Caitlyn Jenner that too, and then Caitlyn thought I was trying to crack on. Remember Caitlyn thought I was trying to crack on? Mm-hmm. It's like, oh my God, Jackie's trying to crack on to me. Oh my God, Jackie, how do you handle him? Caitlyn, I think Caitlyn's great too.
This is amazing.
I feel like I'm trapped
You're
in a
in
hole
therapy
here.
now.
No, I'm good. Adam,
Just bring out the velour.
Yeah,
You'll be fine.
That's all good.
dust
Yeah.
that thing off. As soon as I put it on, it disintegrate, I reckon. Adam Lambert's brand new single, New Eyes. It's out right now. All your stuff's awesome, man. Great to
Thank
see
you.
So
Yeah,
good
and you
to
guys
have
stay
you
tuned
in.
for this album. It's called Velvet. I'm really excited.
Velvet.
Yeah.
You should have called it
Velour.
Oh, if only you could
I'm going to
go
send you a
back.
velvet tracksuit.
Thank you, my friend.
It'll smell great.
Good to see you. Adam Lambert in the country. If you see him, say hi.